Jody Bruner is the founder of Bruner Business Communication in Toronto. She spoke with us about effectively marketing a training program. Why is it important to successfully market a training program?
You know, I know a lot of HR professionals, both internal and external, and all of them are passionate about what they do. They want deeply to affect change in the people they train in their organizations. Those of them who are able to embrace their inner marketer are successful at doing that. They can make deep change and they can show the value of what they do. Those who shy away from the marketing aspects of their job are less successful. They are unable to make deep changes in organizations and show their value. And they're the most vulnerable when budgets are being cut.
How can the HR department go about successfully marketing this program?
Well, the first thing is to make sure you've got the right product, the right service. I find the most success I have working with training departments is when my clients engage with me to customize the product to suit the needs of their audience. When you have the right product, it becomes easy to highlight all the ways in which that product can help the learners, help the organization. The marketing becomes organic, it becomes natural. Secondly, make sure you communicate with your client in the places where they're hanging out. If they're not picking up the phone, learn how to use email effectively. If they're hanging out in social networking sites, go there and make sure you're present. If you have to stand up and present, do so. The third thing would be to make sure you have fun with marketing. Don't take it too seriously. Marketing is almost as much fun as standing up and facilitating a course. It allows you to be creative, and people don't mind being sold if you do it respectfully, intelligently, and with a bit of humor. The last thing is for the external trainers who market to training departments. Remember where your documents are going to be going. Are they proposals that are going to senior management? You're not just writing to your training department contact, you're writing to their learners, to their decision makers, so keep the end reader in mind.
And what would be some things to try to avoid when you're proposing a new training program?
The first thing would be it's dangerous to assume that the product will sell itself. You might have a kick-butt product, but if you don't show your learners and your clients how this product can benefit you, they're not going to see it for themselves. So while it's obvious to you, never assume it's obvious to them. Avoid being modest about the quality of your product and the quality of yourself. It's not about tooting your horn, but it's about highlighting ways in which you can help your learners, your clients, improve their lives and their productivity. And lastly, I would say, don't be boring. Don't talk about yourself. Don't say, I'm so great, my product is so awesome. It's only awesome insofar it helps them be more awesome. So don't talk about yourself, talk about them. Make sure you're selling, but you're showing them benefits to them.
And what might be some challenges that the HR department may face when trying to market a new program?
I think training people can be sometimes apologetic about the marketing function, and I think you have to embrace the marketing, accept that it is part of your job and part of being successful at your job. The hardest thing, the biggest challenge for everybody who has to market is stretching yourself into the minds of your reader, understanding their needs. It's simple, but it's such a hard thing to do. If it was easy, everybody could do it and do it really well. So you gotta stretch. And I think a third challenge is shrinking budgets. And I think we have to be creative about ways in which we reach our customers. And I think that there's great opportunities out there with social marketing, which is something I'm exploring, and very inexpensive, very creative, and there's lots of people out there on those sites.